It's time now for the advanced metrics powered by Nissan. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. So you guys are standing there because that means, Lance, you got a breakdown.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
guess. Alex Bregman?
Yeah, you're calling it, obviously. He's using a
How'd
new
you know?
bat. He's using a new bat, Kip. That's interesting. Did you ever use an old teammate's bat?
Every now and then. I don't expect him to keep using it. I think as he finds his swing and kind of gets back into that mode of what works for him, he's going to be going back to using his bats. So I think it's just a kind of a Band-Aid on something.
Sure.
But literally, if you're thinking about something else and maybe not struggling, why not?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, he's been heating up of late, and that's what we're here to break down. The thing I wanted to bring up to you, Kip, was I was talking to Dustin Kelly about a week ago, and the big thing Kelly mentioned to me, and I think I've heard Bregman say it a couple times too, is that if you look at April through, let's say like even mid-June, he was too steep to the ball. And I often feel like we bring up these hitting terms, but it's hard to actually visualize what's going on. So this is what I love pulling up. This is actually what I showed Dustin Kelly at the time.
This is so good.
It's an old 1968 Ted Williams Science of Hitting graphic. It's from this book. And the idea here is if you look at the incoming trajectory of the ball, that's consistent. The player's swing is different.
Correct.
And that blue window is the amount of time they're quote unquote on playing with the pitch. Almost what is their margin of error. So when I showed this to Dustin Kelly, he went, oh, that bottom is Alex Bregman early in the year. That is too steep, where you're almost coming underneath the ball, resulting in a lot of those infield fly balls. The top one is what they've been trying to get him back to, and they've kind of locked him in on. So I love when I'm able to kind of draw a connection between something that I see and also like the coach sees, and also something that we see from 1968, where you think maybe these uphill swings didn't exist. They very much did.
Oh, they very much did. Well, first
Ted
off,
Williams, the OG on it.
Ted Williams is a good guy to listen to when
He's
you're
not
talking
bad,
about
not
hitting.
bad,
Not too bad. The reason he's so good and the reason this works is early Alex Bregman, where they're calling him steep, doesn't get onto the plane of the ball until pretty much right where the blue starts here. If you look where this ball's coming in, Ted Williams is talking about being on plane with the ball. He kind of starts on plane with it from all the way back here. And if you look at it, it's almost like an airplane kind of taking off or landing even, like a runway. So even when I do drills in the cage, my runway are these two lines. And we picture that. So I want my bat kind of landing like a plane. And this is my runway, and my barrel is the plane. And so I want it kind of going through these two lines right down the middle and getting on plane with it. My whole thing with when I held the bat back, I did it back. I started with a drill here where I would hold it where I want my point of contact, and then I would just take it back to where I was. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just trying to get on plane wherever the ball is as early as possible and just going forward. And that's what Bregman has switched. I think we've talked, you showed me the stat, he's being spun more. He's facing a lot more curveballs, right?
Yep.
I
Sliders,
think,
everything. Yep.
Sliders, curveballs. I think he's not as fastball efficient as he was in years past, but that's probably because he starts looking for the curveball. You start looking for the curveball, you're a little bit later on some fastballs. Now, if I'm trying to catch up and I'm late on fastballs, I go, oh, and I go like I have to go straight down and I get steep. And that's where I think some of that steepness is coming from, of him kind of like maybe looking for the curveball now and being late on the fastballs. So I think as soon as he gets that confidence back and realizes that he can get on plane, because he's a very short swing, productive swing, he gets on plane with that thing and lands that plane through that runway, he's going to find the old success that he's had. We've seen him in Houston.
I love this swing at home. This is a little spinner up in the zone from Zeddy Matthews. Absolutely tanks it. All of his power generally comes to that pull side, which is why I think it's so important for that swing to have not a ton of margin for error. This one was up in the zone. We're also going to show last night here. This is Oppo a little bit different.
Swing.
He lets the ball get pretty deep here, but he's still got the bat speed to kind of clip it the other way.
Now you talk about like a swinging up or something, how it still existed though. But he's swinging down at the ball. He's not steep. It's going, we always hear as hitters, you got to go down to go up. So you got to go down at the ball. There's the point of contact, and then there you go up. You don't start going up until kind of almost after point of contact.
Yeah, that steepness, again, is like staying below it, almost like not ascending at any point, almost consistently going down.
That's where you land that plane, that's where the backspin comes from too.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we're talking about. I love this slow-mo here. Watch the second the bat gets going. Talk me through the steepness we're talking about.
Okay, so steep's just maybe right there. Look where that ball is. He's on plane almost with that pitch from back here, kind of like that Ted Williams design that we just said. So watch how early, ball's coming in right here, watch how early his bat gets to this point. His barrel right here, and then it's just forward the rest of the way.
Yeah,
that creates such a margin for error for you, because now, no matter what the velo is, if it's 98 and I'm already on plane, I'm just gonna catch it back here and hit it to the left field line. If it's 90 and I can have more time, I'm still just going forward. Now I go to right field. So we always talk about as hitters, just getting on plane with the baseball, because that affords you the most margin for error.
Yeah, I love that. One more time on this, because I think, again, what we're showing, if we could stop it like right here, right there, you could see like the trajectory of the ball coming in is almost matching perfectly the plane. Whereas when he's too steep, that bat would almost be down a little more, continue to go down.
His bat would probably be still up near his shoulder, and it'd be coming down this way, and then try the last second to get on plane with it instead of just having that smooth, long swing through the zone.
And that steepness lines up with something Bruce has mentioned a ton too, which is the infield fly ball rate for him ticked up because he was too under the ball.
Sure, because you're trying to get, you're going down, and it's like, oh, I just missed it, and here it goes, pops up, instead of staying through the baseball right where it is. So
I mean, if there's anyone to get going in this lineup, Elise, it's Alex Bregman, because man, that'd be such an injection for this team.
Yeah.